Hello, everybody. If you're here, you probably should not be here. We're not really doing a stream. I'm just testing some stuff. Um, I got a bunch of goodness going on my screen here. I, uh, I built some new chat, integrations that I can't test from YouTube side unless I'm live, which is actually a lot of it annoying. But let me just try now. Okay, the Discord one works. I type game. That doesn't work. Okay. I don't know why that doesn't work, but let's find out. Hmm. Apparently the variable does not pass in the YouTube message parser, but it does for the one for Twitch. That's actually a lot of annoying. No, that doesn't make sense. If I just copy this and paste it here, and then come back over here, just type bang game. That's ultra weird because the Discord link works identically. Oh, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay, let's try that. On Twitch side, if I type bang rescue, I get all the data about my game. And if I do it here on YouTube side, I get all the same. Yeah, because that's just a copy paste text. And the TTS system does basically the same thing. Yeah, the TTS one. So it's just the the variable. What if I move this? It still doesn't work. But it works in Twitch. That's weird. Huh. What if I put, hold on, I go to here, add Twitch, user here. Okay. Now I should be able to gain. No, it really doesn't like that. It doesn't want to parse the variable, and I don't understand why. Okay. Um, well, if you spelled it correctly, that might help too. No, it doesn't work either. Okay. So what if I add YouTube? Um, this. I don't know what variables I'm going to get when I use that, but no, it doesn't work. That's super fucking weird. Okay. Let's try this. Delete sub action. And I want to add a new sub action. Actually, I'll go ahead and show this. This is a little bit hacky. And I don't know. Find OBS. All right. All my stuffs. All right. So what I'm going to do is here where I Twitch add target broadcast user. That's me. I can add a new sub action for core C# execute code. What we're going to say is cph dot try get arg gain out string category. And we're going to say if category is null or white space, we will just return false from here. Now I can say cph set arg category. It's got to be a string. Okay. Now with that, I created my own argument. Find refs, compile, is null or white space. That is a method of string. Oh, because I invoked it like a property and not a method. Okay. Compile value of. Oh. Okay. file. Now I can move this to here. Now here, instead of saying game, we can say category. Now let me just test it on Twitch side one more time. That should still work, so I didn't change anything. Yep, that looks like it's fine. Then I go to live stream on YouTube, and I just type bang game. Neat, that wholesale broke, did nothing. Okay, which means this isn't doing what I think it does. What if I disable this and disable this? And I want to disable this. So it should only work on YouTube side, but or Twitch side, but it should actually fail. Yeah, it does fail. All right, so this does work, and it is adding the variable game. So if I go to action history, I don't know how much of that information might be sensitive. Probably none of it. Hmm. Okay, there's the command that came through. And it failed, completely failed. And it failed because I told it to, right? So like, no, no, it didn't. Oh, yes, it did. It failed because this is not enabled. Okay. I don't think that's right, but yeah, no, it's not. Okay. I don't have the bot account signed in for YouTube. I just use mine. broadcaster account. Oh, I have to enable that now for that to actually run. Okay, the fact that it did nothing means that this did execute and it failed here and it returned false, which means that it will end the processing of any further sub actions. So there should be a log somewhere. Can you directly access those through the app? Or, oh yeah, log. Here we go. Move that over here real quick. I want to just not have that. There's nothing in the log. That's super weird. Uh, well, time. Game. Nothing, but is there something in the log now? There isn't. Why does the log not log things? It's annoying. Oh, you know what? I think I know why. I think I know why. Um, because it's taking broadcaster user. It's probably taking something from, because the message is coming from YouTube. It's probably using like a YouTube ID, which wouldn't be the same as my Twitch ID. All right. So that would be an issue, right? So instead of broad, what if I just put my actual, like that? Well, hey, that works. Okay, yeah, that's it. So I actually don't need this hunk of code here. Just remove that. No, 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 not delete all sub actions, just that one. Okay. Now I can reorganize these back the way I had them. I like having my Twitch stuff first. Okay, beautiful. That's awesome. All right, so that works now. Um, I'm not super thrilled with the way that has to be. I don't generally like hard coding variables like that, but I'll deal with it for now. Um, all right, so let me. Okay, I know all my content stuff works. I know I don't really have a way to test the TTS system right now. Not through YouTube, anyway. That requires me to be monetized on YouTube, and I'm not. And it's kind of crappy, right? Because like, there's no. I mean, I could do a command, but I fear it being horribly abused. I could do like a say command, so just like bang say, and then whatever your message is behind that would be pushed to the TTS system, and that would work. But that can get really abusive. And I already have a chat filter built into the TTS system, um, which that's let me just it's here. If I can get it to work, there we go. I have this cool text file. It's actually written in regular expressions, so I can catch like misspellings of things that are obviously intentional and whatnot. Anyway, this filters the TTS system so that messages are caught and filtered appropriately, so that people can't say things. I do want to rewrite this. This is actually really old code, um, but I'm probably not going to do that today. Although I might, depends how much time I have. But I'm not. I'm definitely not going to write it live because there's a whole lot of content that goes into that that is words I cannot put on screen, or I will never make content ever again. So there's that. All right, this is pretty cool. This is StreamerBot, by the way. If you've never used Streamer, this is the newest version of it. It is very cool. It's got a lot more integrations in it built in for other systems, which I may get into this to include VTube Studio. I kind of want to make like a PNG avatar of myself. I kind of already half sketched one out one time. I don't want to actually be a PNG tuber. I just want an animated like version of myself that I can use for like events and stuff. It's not something I would want to stream with all the time. I don't know what Pulsode is. I know what Stream Elements is. That's cool. Streamlabs is pretty cool. Elgato is the company that makes the Steam Deck or Stream Deck rather. I definitely want to get one of those. There it is, Stream Deck. Camera Hub. This is cool. because you can have multiple cameras set up and stuff and switch between them. Which actually you don't need software to do that. You can actually do that all within this program, or actually right through OBS using hotkeys. Um, Prompter though, prompter would be cool. It'd be nice to have a prompter for when I'm making videos. I don't know what wavelength is. It says microphone, so there you go. Pally GG. I do have one of these. I may do a Pally GG TTS integration. I had it before. It never got used, so I don't know if it's something I really want to bother setting back up. But maybe I'll do that. All right, well, that concludes our test. We're all working. Everything's good, which is pretty dope. Oh, wow, the latency's pretty bad. This is definitely cool. All right. Yeah, I don't really know what else I need to test. I need to make sure that the YouTube stuff could actually work, and it does. I'm working on some other stuff too. I want to invent some chat games that doesn't rely on external software. Like, one of the things that's kind of cool is that's not what I wanted. That's what I want. That's not what I want either. That's what I want. If I go to twitch.tv/ferret software. Okay. One of the things you can do here, these little ferrets that run around the bottom of the screen, you can control them. So if I just say hello to everybody, now I have a ferret. Mine's gold. Oh, no, mine's brown. Now you can control these by doing things like bang, jump, and they jump. You can attack the other ferrets and fight. You can you can do little slot machines things too. Like, it's pretty cool. But this requires an external piece of software called what is that called? Crap baskets. I don't remember. It's on Steam. We're gonna use the ads. Stream avatars. It's called Stream Avatars. That's it. I knew I'd think of it eventually. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to have auxiliary software unless it's my own. From now on, I'm trying to eliminate all of the excess tools that I have, because like my streaming setup has been a hodgepodge of other software kind of helping me keep things maintained, since I mostly do this myself. I don't have a team. I don't have a producer and an editor and all of that. I do all of this stuff myself. My body is floating. There we go. Now I'm not floating anymore. So anything that helps me kind of lighten the load a little bit, especially with things like chat moderation. When I'm in the middle of playing a game, or even when I'm in the middle of writing code, I can't always watch chat as effectively as I want to be able to watch chat. So I need some help. And with that, I wrote tools to help me moderate chat. My tool uses a strike policy. So, and it's a zero strike policy. It's kind of shit, but it'll work. Basically, your first offense, you get like a 60-second timeout. Your second offense, you'll get, I believe, 120-second timeout. And it continues to increase from there. And when you get to 5 strikes, it will automatically ban you. The strikes will reset when the stream ends. Yeah, when the stream ends. Or rather, when a new stream starts, it starts fresh with everybody's variables. So it's not going to like screw you over time or anything. It's really just to catch trolls. I do need to write some software for anti-bot behavior. I have had bots come into my Twitch chat and just absolutely crush my chat, posting really ignorant things, and that's not ideal. I was using Nightbot for that, for anti-bot measures, but I don't really want to continue using Nightbot. I would like to again eliminate some of the extraneous software. Now I do still have Nightbot still in chat. If I you can't see OBS in front of me because I have it hidden, but I could probably see the menus. Yeah, you can see the menus. Not on YouTube side, but Twitch can. If I go to what is it here? No, you still can't see it. Yeah, Nightbot is still in chat. Oh, apparently so is Funky Waddle. Hi Funky. I know the chat's emote only. I'm only testing some stuffs right now, and recording for the sake of recording, for to document what I was doing today. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, right, moderation. I'm still going to use Nightbot because Nightbot does like some neat statistic stuff, but for the most part, I'd like to get away from all of that and just write all of my own software. That way I know how it works. And it works like that. And it's pretty cool. All right, that's going to wrap it up for now. I might do a stream later tonight. I might not. I don't know. I have to work tomorrow. So we shall see. And I will see you all later.